champion, Paddy Haynes.
Are we looking at the next world's strongest man?
Paddy Haynes, 27, 6'3", 276 pounds, representing Great Britain.
Now, I am going to start off by saying this still shot of Paddy does him no favours. That look with the moustache, it's someone you wouldn't want outside your kid's school gates. But aside from that, what a strong man he has been this year. He's just come 5th at World's Strongest Man. Absolutely unbelievable. Came 2nd at Europe's, which obviously solidified his place on the world stage. But he's also won England's Strongest Man at the Giants Live level. So a superb year for Paddy Haynes. Paddy definitely flies under the radar. He started as an ultra marathon runner. Then he found strongman. Came 2nd at Europe's Strongest Man. This is one of the best shows in Europe, if not the best. First event on the final was the carry and hoist. Now, Paddy came out, he was up against Luke Stoltman, and he absolutely smashed it. To be honest, he put in a time that I thought no one's going to beat that. So, a great start, event 1 in the bag, and Paddy mixing it with the best. And then we came to event 2, which was the 18-inch deadlift. Another good event for Paddy. He got to 490 and just failed that lift. And now the Hercules hold. I'm not going to mention anybody else's name on this other than Eddie Williams. What a performance. He just put in a world record performance on that, and let's be honest, he made it look very easy. Event number 4 was the Flintstone press, which is basically just a behind the neck press. So usually for the lighter guys who might do a push jerk, a split jerk, it usually benefits them and it works in their favour. Now obviously he was going up against 3 times World's Strongest Man winner Tom Stoltman. He goes up for the behind the neck press on event 4. And look at this for a fight and a rep. Massive lift. He gets it ready. And you are not going to get much closer to a lockout than that. So close. I think Magnus Ver Magnusson just got it right. It wasn't quite locked out, and I think Tom knew that. And then it came to the stones. Now, we've seen Paddy on the stones time and time again. We know he's fast. We know he can do it. But at the world stage, was it different? This was back in Iceland's Strongest Man, where he absolutely smashes the stone run. But again, as I say, on the world stage, it's a little bit different. So how would Paddy do? Now, Paddy got 4 stones out of 5, and he only just narrowly missed the 5th stone. So all in all, it was probably an 8 or 9 out of 10 performance from Paddy on the day. He probably knows he could have done better on a couple of things, but overall, for your first World's Strongest Man, you've got to take your hat off to him. I'm not going to take mine off, because you don't want to see that, but you've got to take your hat off to him and credit where credit's due. He has come from basically being a skinny kid, and as I say, if you put Paddy up and you see him next to the likes of Ford, or you see him next to Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, Big Z, Marius, whoever, you think about the top strongmen and you put Paddy next to them, he shouldn't really be on the same level. He's not built like them. He's not built like the big guy. But what he has got is true strength, determination. He doesn't give up. And the way he carries himself across these competitions. So the first ever competition I done at amateur level was Birmingham's Strongest Man. It was a novice competition, and Paddy was there. This was before Paddy had blew up, and Paddy was there. I think he might have been into at the time. I'm not too sure. You could see something there. You could see that there was something. You know, you could see that he was getting on with people and he was confident. But to think that he's made it onto the World's Strongest Man stage, and not only that, to come 5th, I mean, he's one to look out for. So my prediction on Paddy in the future is he's going to be the World's Strongest Man. But not only that, I'm going to put him up there with the likes of Tom Stoltman, and I honestly believe he can get multiple World's Strongest Man titles. So you heard it here first. Paddy Haynes, next World's Strongest Man. And before he retires, I'm going to say he's a 3-time winner of World's Strongest Man.